From this vantage point, speaking of weather and so forth, we can kind of see, looking back where we were. I tracked this storm, and it's still not in severe. Um, it was a warning, not a watch. And although it's not imminent, it is raining a little bit. Clear the windshield, there we go, I can see it. It's sprinkling here, and I expect at some point those distant clouds, which are base and some significantly stacked pieces, are sort of beginning to get closer to the areas where I was about 4 hours ago. And it's not out of focus, but my point is here that I'm on the other side of the storm, as it were. I've taken a few minutes to stop and look back. Yeah, you can see the rain is coming down a little bit. It's going to focus on the rain coming down instead of the distant, which is great. It gives you a great example. And also there are people outside talking and so forth. Where I am right now, I'm on in Greenfield, Massachusetts, at Poet's Seat, looking back at the weather that I was in and away from, doing other things between, so tracking that same storm. And I'll hang out here and take apart the videos that I've got and put things to them and continue to watch and see if some of this turns into something a little more severe and or looks more like it, or if it's going to just sort of peter out. It was a warning, again, not a watch. A storm warning is, there's a chance, it's a pretty low chance that it's going to hit your area, but a storm watch, it's definitely up there. And then there's a severe thunderstorm watch or a severe watch, and you look at different grades of it. But again, go back to my first video on weather and the intro, and there are two sources in there that I rely on for storm tracking. And although this one hasn't come to fruit yet, I expect that at some point tonight it will, and I'll flip the picture on that as it happens. I'm going to stick around this one until I really get something solid with it. This is pretty solid. I've tracked it from early this morning, and I had a vibe that it was just going to be on my radar. And in fact, yesterday I started listening to and the day before, listening to the creatures outside. For one, I've got tree frogs that start to make noise when the humidity goes up. They don't make noise before then, because during the humidity in particular, it does something to them. Then they're like, hey, I'm over here, it's gonna be moist pretty soon, we can make out, kind of thing. And it's also, they attract attention to each other. There are numerous insects that you can listen to in weather tracking. Crickets, the way they chirp when there's no weather coming or when it's dry, versus the way they chirp when there's humidity. The way the birds make sounds, the way things flutter about normally when there isn't weather coming or when there isn't a severe condition, and then the way they interact when there is a severe weather on the way, or a weather pattern or whatnot. There's more rain coming down. It's relatively infrequent right now, but I just want to say that it's there, it's happening. It's going to be a beautiful sunset, but I think it's also going to be dotted with little storms here and there, and probably a lot of lightning pop up here and there. I don't know if I can stay exactly where I am right now, but I will track that if there's anything severe, and I'll stay out in the open to watch it and to watch it come through. So thank you for watching. If you haven't checked out my other videos, and you're coming into this fresh, there's a series of videos. This is an episode, I don't know which one it is right now, but it's one of the episodes on one of the series on one of the storms on under storm tracking, and I'll have a bunch of them, and I'll have different weather patterns and whatnot, all under the heading of weather. Something that should be paid attention to for a lot of the other videos that I have out there on nature and so on. If you're going to go out in nature and you're going to go out and follow your passion or whatnot, be aware of the local weather, be safe, and also bring along those things that you need. So again, thank you for watching, and consider subscribing to my channel and watching where you came in, whether you came in on this video or another one. In this series, you've hit a certain number in the episode, and I'll track a little more and see where the storm is going. And consider subscribing to my channel after you watch the rest of the videos in this series, and after you get a really good sense of what this one is in comparison to the rest. And again, have a wonderful day, and thank you again for watching. I appreciate it.